Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Minnesota Twins Talk, Minnesota Twins recap of, or review, I guess, rather. But, hey, it was another sloppy-ish kind of game. Minnesota did not play their cleanest. We'll go through that, as we always do here. But, hey, a win is a win. And like I said, we needed to do in that beginning preview of the season, we needed to sweep the Royals, and we did. And we did it in the last inning in both games. So, how about that? But we're going to cover everything. The Twins did end up pulling out the victory 7-6 in regulation. Blake Parker gets his second save of the year, both against Kansas City. Trevor May ends up with the win, and Peralta ends up with the loss. So let's go right into it. The Twins started down again, well, in the first inning. I mean, what was Gordon, the third batter? I did not get to see the whole game. I had a doctor's appointment and class today, so I got to see, what, the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, I think, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So, bear with me here. I did miss the big 5th-run inning, so I'll try to get it as good as I can. But let's just go through the box score quick, like we always do. The Twins, 7 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. That 1 error really did hurt us in this game. However, 7 runs on 11 hits. Again, the Twins are producing runs on hits, and that's the most important thing. The biggest difference from last year, they're producing runs on, their hits. They're getting double-digit hits. That's important. The Twins, they struggled with that, so it's good that they're, at least doing a little bit better so far this season. KC, 6 for 9. Again, they had a big game. They probably should have won this game, but hey, Minnesota found a way to do it, and that's what's important. So here we go. Let's go through the scoring plays first, and then we'll go back into the more of the box score, the hitters. So Alex Gordon singled, and Mondesi scored in the first inning. So I think Alex Gordon was the third hitter, and Mondesi got on base, obviously, scored. We were down 1-0. Astudillo comes up. He went 3 for 5 today, but he was 3 for 3, and this guy needs to be on the field more. I cannot believe that we would put Castro out there instead of Williams Astudillo, and literally Garver had an amazing day too. Why are we not using these two guys and literally ship Castro out? I don't care about him anymore. But hey, we came back in the top of the second inning and tied it. Then we went up 3-1, and this is where I started watching it on my phone after my class was done. But Mitch Garver with a double, Astudillo scored, and Jake Cave was out at home plate. That was an incredible play. I saw the replay of that during the game. We should have scored another run there, but then Andrianza did get out on a sacrifice fly to score Mitch Garver. So we did end up taking a 3-1 lead instead of a 4-1 lead, and then the 5th inning came along and we absolutely blew up. So it's not entirely Kyle Gibson's fault. I did not get to see how he pitched today in his first game. He does walk away with a no decision though, so that's good for the Twins. But he blew up, and maybe it wasn't all his fault. Again, I did not get to see this entirely. I know that he gave up a single and the home run to Alex Gordon, but I can't remember, where was the error? You guys are going to have to help me out with this. So Polanco made the error. He's made 2 or 3 this year now. So I know that Gordon gave up the home run, and that made it 5-3. But was that before or after the error? Either way, it is kind of Gibson's fault for giving up the home run, right? Rather than getting out of the inning, we should have, but he gave up the home run, and that is on Gibson. So I just don't know if it was before or after. And if it was before, Polanco, we could have got out of the inning, and unfortunately, it just didn't happen like that. But we gave up a home run. I don't know if it was a 3-run home run or not. I guess I can't say that. I would assume so, because KC went from 3 to 5, but he gave up a home run. That wasn't great. They ended up going up 6-3. We came back in the top of the 6th, got a run, and then we tied it up in the top of the 8th, top of the 9th inning. Top of the 9th inning. Tyler Austin had a good day, by the way. He had a double, and I can't believe, who was it? Mitch Garver? Did he not score on that one? Or, yeah. Mitch Garver, he was at first base with 2 outs, and the ball was hit over, what's his face? Billy Hamilton's head, and he didn't score. That kind of made me upset, but then Max Kepler comes up, and he made a huge play. I think there were 2 outs as well. In the top of the 8th, Max Kepler, lefty on lefty, comes up, huge bloop single. And, Tyler Austin was coming around third. He wasn't stopping. He was like Astudillo on a train track right there. Phew, he flew home and he scored. Tied up the game, and in the top of the 9th inning, Eddie Rosario singled. So Cruz walked. Eddie Rosario singled. Have a day. I mean, he didn't have the best day, but I think he got 2 hits today. One of them was a walk-off, an away walk-off, whatever you want to say. Buxton, he stole second, scored on the hit, and we ended up holding it off. So let's go to the box score quickly here. Kepler went 1 for 5, and I'm telling you, he's probably still not going to be, I don't think he should be our leadoff hitter, but hey, he did what he needed to do when he needed something to happen today. So, boom, you know, he got a hit, 2 RBIs, and that was the most important hit of the day, besides Rosario's, to at least give us a chance in the 9th inning. So right there, Polanco went 1 for 5 as well. Cruz, I picked Cruz and beat the streak today. He did not get a hit. He got hit again for like the 3rd or 4th time this year. I feel so bad for the guy because like 2 of them hit his face and the other one hits off his elbow shin pad thing, and I feel so bad for him. Like, he doesn't even crowd the plate. Have you seen Rosario? He stands on the plate. This guy, he just wants to stand in the box. I mean, this guy has, he walked twice today and a hit by pitch. And then he went 0 for 2. But like, think about it. He has what, 6 or 7 RBIs this year, and he would probably have a couple more if he didn't get hit. I mean, he's not going to get 30 home runs because he's going to get hit 90 times. It's frustrating, but hey, I mean, he's on base, he's doing a job, and I mean, if he didn't get on base, Buxton wouldn't have come around to score. So, I mean, he did his job, and again, Cruz has literally single-handedly, not quite single-handedly, but literally won us 2 or 3 of the 4 games that we've won. Oh, and that's the most important thing too, but we'll cover that. I keep saying that all the time. Man, I gotta fix my words here. But Jake Cave was in, excuse me. He went 0 for 2 with a walk. And Gonzalez came in. He went 0 for 2. Gonzalez is really struggling. I don't know what to do. I don't know if he was literally just having a day off today or if he is struggling, and that's why we benched him. But either way, you know, he is not doing too hot. 143. I think he only has the 1 hit on the season. Garver had a great day. 3 for 4, and I love Garver. I am a huge fan. Garver gave me my baseball. He threw a baseball at me in Chicago when I was there at the Cubs game last year. But he had 2 RBIs, 2 hits, 3 for 4. I mean, he had a day. And Ostadillo, I missed him. I missed Ostadillo. He went 3 for 5 with 2 runs and an RBI. Those 2 guys can play catcher. Ostadillo can play any freaking position. He was out in left field today. I don't know why we are not having those 2 guys play every single day. Or, you know, okay, fine. Castro can get a 3rd, 4th day in there. But why are those 2 guys not playing almost every day? I just don't get it. Ostadillo doesn't have to play 3rd. He can play, I mean, he can play shortstop. He literally could be in there almost every day. Give somebody a position break and put him in there. He was playing left field today. He started at 3rd base. I know he played, or he should have played shortstop. I don't know. I think it was an error in spring training. I think they said, but you know, he was lined up to play shortstop. He could play catcher. He can literally do everything, and he does not strike out. He did have a couple of bad breaks today on the 2 that were not hits, but I think they were both double plays actually. But he doesn't strike out, and that's, you know, give or take, you know, would you rather strike out instead of getting a double play? Yes, but, you know, it has the chance for him to, you know, make an error, get on base. So, he had a day. Garver had a day. I mean, combined, they had 9 at-bats. They had 5 hits? 6 hits. 6 for 9 for those 2 players. Castro was literally 0 for 6 on the year. I think he might have 1 hit, but still, that's not the point I'm trying to make. He's not doing good. He should not be on the field. And these 2 guys are. Andrianza went 0 for 2 with a walk, or with an RBI, excuse me. And Austin went 1 for 3 with a run and a walk, but he had 2 strikeouts. Austin made a great play at first base. He also made an error, or I think they gave it a hit. Yeah, they gave it a hit, but he ran backwards and tried to field it like this. That's not good. But he did make a sick play at the tarp, and I thought he was going to be hurt, but good for him. That was really good. I don't think Cron would have made that play. Tyler Austin looks faster than Cron. I'm not sure if that's entirely correct or not, but he looks faster, and I think Austin is a little bit more athletic than Cron, but Cron's been smoking the ball. He's just got to get some results out of it instead of leaving the bases loaded twice. But the Twins also did have the bases loaded today. I can't remember when it was, but they had the bases loaded one time, and they got, I think they were I don't know what happened, actually, but I think they did not score any runs. Again, I think there were 2 outs as well. Again, that was the point of the game when I was in the doctor's office, so I was not able to see that part. But we left the bases loaded again. Again, that's the second time in 2 days I know that we have left the bases loaded, and that's not okay. I mean, we did get the win. Again, that's the most important thing, but that's not good. Lastly, before this video gets too long, we are 4-1. Again, the sole possession lead of the AL Central. That's great. I mean, I really thought we were going to lose today. I thought we were going to lose yesterday, but we found a way to win. We are found a way to stay at the top of the division. We are literally doing everything we need to win games. KC lost. They got pushed down. Cleveland lost, who I'm not worried about KC. If they would have won today and tied us for the top, I would not have been concerned. You know, it's a long season, right? But Cleveland lost today. That puts them at, what, 2-3? I think with Kansas City, we're 4-1. We're 2 games up. I don't know the last time the Twins were 2 games up in the AL Central at any point in the season ever. So how about that? A great start to the season. And now we get to go play Philly in Philly. I'm going to have a heart attack this weekend. So especially if we win, it'll be a good heart attack. If we lose, we'll see how good this team is. But we get to play Harper. We get to play, the rest of the Philly team. I think they're undefeated still. I don't know if they beat the Nationals today. That was a good game. It was 3-5, I think, with runners on base when I looked at it at the doctor's office. So I'm not sure if they won today or not. I guess I could probably try to find it, but the video is already long enough, and we'll beat them. I'm telling you, if we can beat them once, even if we can beat them once, that's great. If we can beat them twice, even better. I don't think we'll get the sweep, but if we can beat them once, that's all I ask for. Twice would be fantastic, and if we sweep them again, I probably will have a heart attack. So, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's like 12 minutes long, but give me the watch time. Okay, that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching. Come back tomorrow for a couple of videos. It should be a series recap versus Kansas City, as well as just a special video. I think it's going to be on Kepler being the leadoff hitter. So those are 2 videos that you should look for tomorrow. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for those. See you then.